Welcome back to Kavita Ravindran's Accounts is Easy. Last time we were doing trade receivables turnover ratio, and in this video we are going to do the next activity ratio number 2. That is called trade payables turnover ratio. Trade payables meaning bills payable and sundry creditors. Alright, so trade payables means whatever short-term liabilities we have towards our creditors from whom we have purchased on credit. So, what are we trying to find out here? How fast are we paying up our dues to our creditors? Okay, how many times in a year? So, I am comparing as a numerator the credit purchases because creditors arise from credit purchases, as we have done debtors arise from credit sales. So here we are trying to compare if total purchase during the year is this and your average trade payables, average meaning on an average throughout the year from opening to closing, what is the general level of creditors, okay, at any point of time. So if we divide the total purchase, credit purchase by this average trade payables, we will get something or some number which is expressed as number of times, say 5 times. The answer is 5 times. It means that we are paying off our dues related to credit purchases 5 times in a year, meaning it is a good, fast enough. We are almost paying up, say 2.5 times, within 2.5 months. So which is a good, decent credit period, right? So here we need to find out how we will be solving this ratio. Trade payables is bills payables plus creditors, and average trade payable is opening trade payables by plus closing trade payables divided by 2, as we have done in the last ratio. If you haven't watched that, please go and watch it. The link is given in the description box. Let us take one sum. Calculate trade payables turnover ratio. Opening and closing bills payable and creditors are given to you. Obviously, you can use this to find out average trade payables. Yes. So let us find out average trade payables, which is opening trade payables, which is opening bills payable plus opening creditors. This is your opening trade payables plus closing trade payables, 17,000 plus 1 lakh. So 20 and 2 lakhs. So divide by 2, which is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is your average trade payables, meaning साल भर में on average dues कितना दिखाते हैं every month, any time 1 lakh. Okay. Out of what? Out of total credit purchase of how much during the year? Purchases is given 14 lakhs. Purchases, only purchases means total purchases. Then it has been given cash purchase. Now, total purchase meaning you can purchase some goods on cash, some on credit. So here cash purchase is given. Cash purchase और इसका कोई connection नहीं है trade payables का. What do we want? Credit purchase. So we will subtract this from the total purchase. So how much is there? 9 lakhs is there. But purchase returns are also there, 1 lakh. So my total net purchase is not 14. I have to anyway subtract 1 lakh from purchase, right? So this gives me credit purchases. कैसे आएगा? Total purchase minus cash purchases minus the returns, purchase returns. So it is 14 lakhs minus 5 lakhs minus 1 lakh, 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs is my total credit purchase during the year. Okay. On an average, my trade payables are 1 lakh. Therefore, I am paying up my trade payables at the rate of, so you are finding trade payables turnover ratio, which is credit purchases 8 lakhs divide by average trade payables 1 lakh. 8 times over, which is very, very fast, meaning your credit period is almost like 1.5 months. How 1.5 months? 12 months है, 8 times pay कर रहे हैं, so I am paying within 1.5 months, right? So that's how we calculate the time period for which I usually take credit, buy goods on credit. Fine. So this is how we find out trade payables turnover ratio. Now if we see the second sum, it is given just credit purchases straight away given to you. So mehnat kam hai. Creditors and bills payable, but we have been given only one figure. Alright. So what is this? Opening hai, closing hai, kya hai? Average hai, kya hai? This is basically, we assume this is closing figures of creditors and bills payable. Ab opening nahi hai, so obviously we cannot find out average. So whatever figure is given to me, I will take that as instead of average. Alright. So here my credit purchase is already given to me. Therefore, trade payables, which I assume to be the average trade payables, will be my creditors plus bills payable, which is 2,40,000. So it is 5-6 lakhs, right? Therefore, my trade payables turnover ratio is credit purchases by average trade payables, or here we are taking it as closing trade payable. So it is 6 times. Alright? So that's how we get this trade payables turnover ratio. In case you are not given opening, closing, or average, no other figure, whatever figure is given, you do. Now here again, you do not do this 6 lakhs by 2. Iska average nahi find karna. Many children go wrong here. That here they are not, they somehow assume that this is the total of the years, opening plus closing, and they divide by 2. Or see that these are two figures, so divide by 2. Aisa nahi hai. These are either opening or closing, whatever you assume. Okay. Now usually we consider closing hi diya hoga, end of the year ka diya hoga. So here we are not going to divide it further. Alright, we were doing average because we were adding opening and closing trade payables. That is why we were dividing by 2. Here we are not adding opening trade payables, so why divide by 2? Alright, take this as the average. Total closing trade payables is equal to the average here we have assumed, because since we had no information there. Correct? So let us take one more sum on this. Calculate opening and closing trade payables. And your trade payables turnover ratio is given to you. Ratio is given. And you have to find opening and closing trade payables from them. That means by back calculation, as we have done in the earlier sum with trade receivables. Now here what all are given? Cash purchase is 25% of credit purchase. Now most of the sums will be like this, or you can be given cash purchase is 25% of total purchase. So you have to take care while reading the sum कि 25% है किसका, total का, credit का क्या है. Revenue from operation, meaning sales, is given 4 lakhs, and GP, that is gross profit, is 25% of sales. That means, of course, here I have a figure and I have a related percentage. I can find out cost of revenue from operation. Very good. So I start with this. Okay. So cost of revenue from operation is equal to revenue from operation minus gross profit, right? I have been given revenue from operation as 4 lakhs, okay, and my GP is 25% of 4 lakhs, meaning 1 lakh, 1/4. So 4 lakh minus 1 lakh, 3 lakhs. So I have got cost of revenue from operation. Cost से क्या करूँ मैं purchase का? Of course. Cost is what? Yeah, formula, the other formula, this is the sales and GP wala formula. The other formula, where you have the purchase also. Cost of revenue from operation is also equal to opening stock, meaning opening inventory, given to me, plus net purchases, I have to find that, plus direct expenses, which is not given to me in the sum, therefore I ignore it, minus closing stock, meaning closing inventory. So opening stock plus net purchase plus direct expenses plus minus closing stock. So here from this, basically in this sum, I cannot find out direct expenses. It's not given to me. So I assume कि ये नहीं है. Still I have written in the formula. Net purchases I will be finding out, and because I know this now, which is 3 lakhs, cost of revenue from operation, opening inventory and closing inventory are given to me. So I get purchase. At least कोई एक figure तो आया, trade receivables, trade payables turnover ratio. Therefore, I get purchases. Purchases is equal to, I keep purchases there, cost of revenue from operation minus opening stock plus closing stock. Correct? Direct expense उड़ा दो. Then this one is 3 lakhs minus opening stock is 5 lakhs and plus closing stock is 6 lakhs. Therefore 8 lakh बन गया. So this is 4 lakhs. So my purchases, net purchases, total purchases I have got as 4 lakhs. But for the ratio I don't want total purchase only. I want cash and credit. Of course there is some relationship given here. Cash purchases is equal to 25% of credit purchase. Alright? So क्या करना होगा इसमें बताओ. How do we find it? If this is 4, if credit purchases is 4, this will be 1/4 of that, which is 1. Basically the ratio will be 1:4. Right? If this I take as 1, this will be 4 times the cash purchases. If you can understand with the ratio method, fine. Otherwise you can take x. If I take credit purchases as x, so 25% of x will become cash purchases. Okay, this is x. Cash purchases 25% of x. Therefore, total purchase is what? Total purchases is cash plus credit purchase. X plus 25% of x. Total purchases we have already got as 4 lakhs. Therefore, if I solve for x, यहाँ 100, yes, 4 lakhs into 100 divided by 125. How much? 3,20,000, I guess. Even if I do the ratio method, total will be 5. 1 plus 4, 5. Divided by 5 into 4. Correct. Yes. So x is 3,20,000. What is x? Credit purchase. Credit purchase. We have got credit purchase. The numerator we have found out. Now let us think about how to get average trade payables, or you can say I need to find opening and closing trade payables. Now I have been given the ratio. So let me put this. Trade payables turnover ratio is equal to credit purchase by average trade payables. Therefore, average trade payables, if I bring it here, is equal to credit purchase is how much? 3,20,000 divided by trade payables turnover ratio is given as 4. So ये हो गया 80,000. So average trade payable we have got as 80,000. Now what is left? Average trade payables meaning opening plus closing trade payables divided by 2, which is equal to 80,000. Therefore, opening trade payable plus closing trade payable is equal to 1,60,000. I take 2 on the other side. And what is the relationship between trade payables at the end are 3 times more than that of in the opening. Now here you have to be very careful. Trade payables, a little bit of the change in word will change the entire thing. Trade payables at the end, meaning closing, are 3 times more. This word is important. 3 times more than that of the opening trade payables. It is not written 3 times the opening trade. ये एक more word हट जाएगा तो क्या होगा? 3 times that of the opening. So 3 into opening will give you closing. But here it is 3 times more than that of the opening. मतलब opening का 3 times plus the opening. मतलब कितना हो गया? 4 times the opening. Yes. So this word changes the whole meaning. So here the relationship between this and this. Opening is closing is 4 times that of the opening trade payables. Therefore, if I take opening trade payables as Y, because already taken X, plus 4 times that of Y will give me 1,60,000. So if I have Y as Y to be found out, it will be 1,60,000 divided by 5, which is 32,000. And therefore 4Y is equal to 4 into that, 1,28,000. And this is opening trade payable. This is closing trade payable. Alright, and that is what we had to find out. So this relationship here we have taken as Y, this we have taken as X. You just need to find out, taking the variable, the relationship between them, and equate it with the known values. And that's how you move step by step. Okay? So I hope this is also clear. I think these are the only type of sums that come in trade payables turnover ratio. So I think you can practice the whole set of sums that is given in the book and be very comfortable with it. Alright? Keep watching my channel for more videos on ratio analysis and keep practicing. Keep smiling. Take care. Bye-bye.